This next story already has me in tears, so I hope you can put down what you're doing and maybe pay a little bit of attention this morning. Walk into the kitchen with us. This woman that is sitting next to me is a remarkable woman. I've only been talking to her for like 30 seconds, and I already know she's remarkable. She is making her way through every single state, collecting stories of human kindness, and this week she is here in Seattle. Mary Latham, you are doing something that I just think is just incredible. It's really remarkable. More Good Road Trip. But really, it's how you started this and why you're doing it that is just, I don't know, so moving. Would you tell us about that?
Yes, so I am going to every single state in the country to compile stories of human kindness and hope from other people that have gone through things and putting them all together in a book to donate to hospital waiting rooms, kind of like a book of hope for the people that have to sit in there. I had to sit in there 5 years ago. My mom passed away, and there wasn't really anything in there to kind of help cope with everything going on. And so I just thought, wouldn't it be nice to kind of create something positive for this space when people have to sit in here and it's just the worst time in their lives.
Taking a loss and making something good and beautiful and kind is just remarkable, in my opinion. Why did you think that was what you wanted to do after saying goodbye to your mom?
Well, she kind of taught me, you know, there's always going to be more good out there. It was the whole story in the beginning of how it got created, but she was always kind of reminding me to focus on the good stuff that's out there. And despite what we're going to go through, you know, there's always going to be more good. And so I just thought, wouldn't it be nice to, you know, help other people see that also by reading these stories of other families who have maybe lost a child and started a scholarship and now send a bunch of kids to schools that they couldn't go to in honor of their son, or just really creating any type of light out of the people that they lost in their lives and just seeing there's still hope and, you know.
I just think it's incredible. I can't tell you enough how beautiful I think what you're doing is. How long have you been on the road? We're looking at the map behind us. You've been down along the East Coast, the South. You're making your way up the West Coast. How long have you been doing this?
So it's been a little over a year and a half now. I started in October of 2016 and kind of began on the East Coast and have just been finally making my way over here a year and a half later. I got to Seattle.
We did your story a couple of years ago and we showed some of your Facebook photos and we talked to you about this. I mean, could you tell us a couple of examples of people you've met along the way and stories that you've collected?
So there have been a multitude of different types of stories. Like I said, the people that are kind of doing the good and went through something and turned it into this really beautiful project, and they have plenty of stories of human kindness that they received. And then there's the little stories that are just really cool to me. I mean, you have the kidney donors and this and that, and then you have stories like one of my favorite ones is this woman who emailed me, and she told me about how she was a bank teller and one summer, and she was having a really bad day, and a stranger came in and was withdrawing money, and she kind of looked at the girl and said, "Are you okay? You look like you're having a hard time." And the girl was embarrassed, so she just said, "Oh, you know, nothing some M&Ms won't fix when I get out of work." And they laughed, and the lady left, and 30 minutes later, this lady returns, and she slides a bag of M&Ms on her desk and walks out, and it was just like such a tiny thing, but yeah. The woman's writing me, it's been 30 years, and she still remembers it, and it made that big of an impact. She's told her kids and her grandkids, and it's just like these little things, you never know what a massive impact they can have on people.
So true. Kindness matters. Your mission matters. I'm really excited to see your finished product. We only have a couple more seconds left. How many more states do you have, and then the book publishing plan?
So I have 23 more states to go to, so it's a little bit of a distance before I get to start to put the book together. But I try to keep it updated on the website, which is moregood.today, that I just keep little updates of stuff going on the trip and little stories I can share while I'm on the road.
Well, it's been a joy to continue following your journey, to hear your story. Thank you for doing this.
Thank you so much for having me.
Appreciate it very much, Mary.